You guys ready?
As ready as we're gonna be.
First virtual award in our history. Here we go.
Mawada, hi. Hi, it's so good to see your face. How are you? Let's see, are you unmuted? Oh, you're connecting, just a second.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, wonderful.
Hi.
Well,
Hello.
you can imagine we've been working pretty hard on all the virtual teaching and your class has been just great. And so we told you that we wanted some input about how that has gone. Except maybe we'll leave that input from you for a little while, because first, Dr. Davis has something that she specifically wants to tell you and talk to you about. All right, so I'm gonna turn it over to Dr. Jackie Davis. We're all yours.
Hi, Mawada. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fine. So we brought you in here with a little bit of false pretenses. We're actually here to give you an award. Each year, we choose some students who we think are excellent clinicians, and you are one of those students. And so I'm going to let you know what this award is all about. And I'm going to tell you what the qualifications are, and then I'm going to tell you why we chose you, okay? The award is called the Community Outreach Award for Clinical Excellence, and it is given to a graduating senior who has displayed remarkable clinical skills and professionalism during the community outreach rotation. This extern will have special interest in providing service to underserved populations and will provide full scope care without prejudice or judgment. The awardee will consistently go above and beyond to be an advocate for their patients to receive the care and treatments that they need. This person will also demonstrate sound clinical techniques and excellent communication skills to enhance patient understanding of their visual condition and treatment options. So, Mawada, every year when we have to try to choose a student for this award, it's always a challenge trying to find one student who stands out. But I will say you made it a lot easier for us. There were a lot of good students, but every time I talked to one of the attendings for the outreach rotation, your name kept coming up and coming up and coming up. So, we agreed that you are an outstanding clinician with excellent assessment and diagnostic skills. We also feel that the community outreach rotation seemed to foster and enhance one of your strongest skill sets, and that is your ability to communicate and connect with your patients. With each patient, you found ways to interact empathetically on a level where they could be reached. The respect and insight that you demonstrated to each patient gave you the opportunity to gain their trust and confidence. One of your attendings made this comment about you. She showed genuine care and compassion for our patients. Many, if not most of them, commented how comfortable and informative her exams were. She has an approachable and positive personality, which is very evident in and out of the exam room. And another attending said, I believe that Mawada Osman is a solid student, excellent clinician, and strong community conscious advocate. I know that her future in optometry is going to be bright, and we are all going to be very proud to say that she is one of our graduates because she is a Buckeye through and through. So as you move on to do your residency in community outreach, of course, at the Cherry Health Heart of the City Health Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan, the community, the executive committee asked all of us who were doing these presentations to you all how we wanted to salute you. And Dr. Zadnik said maybe a glass of wine or something like that. Well, I want to salute you by, I don't know if you can see this, but this is this is of Jerry's ice cream. and I I hope that before you leave for Michigan, that you and I can get out and have some ice cream together, because you are so well deserving of this award. And I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was a complete
Bravo.
surprise.
Hi.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
What else you want to say about this surprise?
It wasn't expected at all. I came here thinking that I'm just going to give some feedback about our experience these past few weeks, but I appreciate it. I mean, our class has a lot of wonderful clinicians, so it's an honor to be selected. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank
Very
you.
well deserved.
Congratulations.
You're so welcome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Have a great rest of your evening and stay safe.
All right. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mawada. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
There she is. Hi, lovely lady. Hi, Angelica. How are you?
Hi, Angelica.
Hello. I imagine you're kind of wondering, gee, what is this going to be like, and what's this about? And all these people are going to be asking me all these questions. But we brought you here a little bit under false pretenses. And with that little teaser, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Godey to explain to you why I gathered all of you here tonight.
So Angelica, you're probably aware that every year, the Friday before graduation, we gather for an awards banquet to honor the graduating fourth-year students with awards. And so today, I am going to honor you with the Patient Care Excellence Award. This recognition is awarded to a graduating senior who displays remarkable clinical skills and professionalism in patient care management during their extern rotations. The extern embodies the ideals of a primary care health provider and practices with the patient's best interests in mind at all times. The awardee is an advocate for their patients to receive the care and treatments they need to ensure a lifetime of quality vision. This person also demonstrates sound clinical techniques and excellent communication skills to enhance their patient's understanding of their visual condition and treatment options. I would like to share some of the remarks that you received from your preceptors while out on extern. Angelica excels in all aspects of her clinical abilities. She uses sound judgment when developing her differentials, diagnoses, and treatment plans. While she encounters a new or unfamiliar condition, she does not hesitate to investigate reference materials to support her tentative treatment plans. She asks excellent and insightful questions and is very motivated to get the most out of her rotation and improve. She has a great attitude and receives positive comments regarding her chairside manner. Angelica's love of this work is apparent to her patients, and they trust her enthusiasm and honesty. Congratulations, Dr. Polizzi.
Thank you so much.
Yay. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to say a couple of words?
I'm
Not that we haven't caught you completely off guard.
yeah, this is such a blessing. I'm sorry.
Wonderful.
This means a lot to me. I know that every single student in our class has worked so hard, and I've dreamed of this moment for a long time, and I really put a lot of work every single day to get to this point, and it means so much to me to receive this award. I really miss everyone, and I'm sad that I don't get to use my pro-con list of online clinic. I had to really make a list of what was great and what was not as great.
Well, if you wanted to send us
Send it to
your,
us
that
anyway.
feedback,
That's
we
right.
would, if you'd like to knock
still
that out in an
welcome it.
email,
Hate
we
to
would
have
love
you
it.
waste all that work.
We'll accept that from an award winner, so.
Yes.
But I am so honored to receive this award, and the only thing that could make it better is to be in person and not social distance.
Well, we'll give you a rain check for an in-person celebration for your class. We're thinking ahead and we don't know when that'll be, but we're certainly planning it. So here's to you. Congratulations.
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 Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic, Angelica. So great.
Well deserved, Angelica.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Great to see everyone.
Good
Bye.
to see you too.
Good seeing you too.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, Jill.
Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Audience. Hey, Jill.
We've
Hey,
got
Jill.
you.
Everybody's here.
Everybody's here. You're here. Well, we brought you here to get a sense of how this crazy fourth year virtual education has gone. But I will tell you that those were false pretenses that we're taking your time this evening.
Okay.
So instead, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Wagner, who has something pretty fun to tell you. So Heidi, we're all yours.
All right. Well, hello, Jill. Welcome. It's a pleasure to be with you here this evening. As you're probably aware, we typically have a graduation banquet with an awards presentation the Friday before graduation. And unfortunately, we were unable to do that this year. So we thought this might be a good substitute or backup plan. So it's my pleasure to join you here today to present the Advanced Ocular Care Award on behalf of the College of Optometry. Please let me tell you a little bit about the award. This recognition is awarded to the graduating senior who displayed remarkable clinical skills in patient care and ocular disease management during their extern rotations. The extern displays a mastery of clinical skills, including the ability to accurately, efficiently, and independently diagnose and manage patients with ocular disease. The awardee consistently attends to both ocular and systemic conditions of the patient. When appropriate, they coordinate further care and communicate relevant findings with other healthcare providers. At all times, this person is an advocate for their patients to receive the care and treatments they need to ensure a lifetime of quality vision. As the director of the extern program, I have the privilege of working closely with the graduating class and their faculty. I have a unique vantage point from which to observe each student's clinical growth throughout the academic year. In this capacity, I was able to observe you gracefully and exuberantly transition from patient care at the College of Optometry to your outreach sites and to your external clinical rotations at the Veterans Health Administration. While there were many incredible, hardworking, and empathetic students, you inspired particularly high praise from your attendings at the VA. Your VA site is especially known for its high expectations. Its high attention to detail, including clinical record keeping, and its emphasis on clinical thinking exercises. Given the VA patient population's high prevalence of systemic and ocular disease, as well as the unique demands of this practice setting, this is indeed a challenging rotation. However, you rose to the occasion and delivered quality care with heartfelt compassion. I would like to take this opportunity to share a few comments from your faculty at your ocular disease site. One person said, "It's bittersweet to see this rotation come to an end. You've been an outstanding addition to our team and will be dearly missed. But as this rotation ends, you are one step closer to graduation in your career." A second person mentioned that all attendings are very impressed with your outstanding differential diagnostic skills. You have a great natural talent at taking information and prioritizing it appropriately. And a third said, and I quote, "We encourage you to preserve your love of the unknown and to maintain your perseverance in solving those tricky patient encounters that inspire additional research and further your professional development." And a fourth and last quote, "We receive near daily patient compliments on your work here. There's no doubt in our minds that you have a bright future ahead of you as an optometrist in any path you choose. Please keep in touch." And finally, from us at the College of Optometry, thank you very much for your hard work. We know that you have a successful career ahead of you and that you will continue to make us proud. In recognition of your exemplary clinical performance, it is my pleasure and privilege to present you, Dr. Danker, with the Advanced Ocular Care Award on behalf of the College of Optometry. Please accept our warmest congratulations and best wishes.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Well deserved.
And if you want to, Jill, you can say a few words if you'd like. We don't usually allow that at the regular awards banquet, but we're breaking all the rules.
Yeah, I mean, I'm floored. I did not expect this in the least. Like you said, I was expecting like a quick check-in about what was going on with virtual learning. So this was way not even on my radar at all. So I appreciate the honor. Obviously, I enjoyed my time at the VA, and everyone that I worked there with was awesome. So it's great to see that my hard work was definitely recognized. So I appreciate it very much.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Well,
Congratulations. Very well deserved.
And we're proud to have you soon as an Ohio State optometry alumna.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
Fantastic.
You'll have that list of pros and cons. Dr. Early would love to see it.
That's right. Send it on the
Or
way.
anything, you just go ahead and send it to him. Please do.
You're like, if I put this together, I'm going to share it with someone.
Well, I appreciate it greatly, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I hopefully will see you soon in the future for our event. So.
Yes.
That is the
All right,
plan.
my dear. Thank you. Stay safe.
Thank you guys
Thanks,
so
Jill.
much.
Congratulations,
Fantastic.
Jill.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hi, Theresa.
Hi, Theresa.
Hi, Theresa.
Yeah.
How are you? You doing
Good.
okay?
Yeah. Are you guys, your family
Yes.
safe and healthy?
Yes. Thanks for
Doing
asking.
good.
Everybody's managing.
Good.
So we brought you here a little bit under false pretenses. We brought you here because we told you we wanted feedback on how we've done these last few weeks with all our creative virtual education. But in fact, Jeff Rolfe is on the phone, is on the screen with us for a different reason, and he'll tell you more. All right, so just hang on to every word. Here we go. Jeff, we're all yours.
Hey, Theresa.
Hi.
How are
Hello.
you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I have some really exciting news for you. So we, as you know, every year we have a graduation awards banquet. And so since we couldn't have that this year, we're doing it virtually. And yeah, and so I get the pleasure of presenting an award to you tonight.
Wow, thank you so much.
Gallery. Yes. So the award that you're winning is the EYEWEAR Gallery Dispensing Award of Excellence. And there's some criteria involved. I'm going to tell you what that criteria is. There's actually 5 categories: professionalism, designing the optimal eyewear for the patient, practice management skills, creating an experience, and the last one, of course, I love everybody to do really well on their dispensing skill expectations. So not an easy task to do in one term, but you did really well with it. So I'm going to tell you about that. So, but there's 5 categories. Yeah. So, so I'm going to start with professionalism. So I'm going to kind of talk about each one of the categories and how we came to the decision that you are receiving this award. So under professionalism, we want you to demonstrate excellence in professionalism. While we may often think about this as mannerisms or how someone presents themselves, it goes a lot farther than that. And we look for how interns develop professional talking points in product presentation and how you build value and promote the experience. So also, if a patient challenge comes up, how did the intern react, and did they maintain an expected level of professionalism during that encounter? So how did you do? So here are my notes from when you were on your rotation. So it says, Theresa, you were always on the top of your game. You exceeded expectations from day one through the entire term. Your ability to create rapport quickly with your patients spoke directly to your professionalism. So that was the first category. So great job on that.
Nice.
The second one is designing the optimal eyewear for the patient. And in this category, what we look for is for the intern must have shown a desire to learn product so that they could best apply the technology and the design to a perfect pair of eyewear. They should carefully listen to the patient and understand their wants and needs. And so this is what I wrote about you. So while all the glasses you designed were well thought out, you always took it upon yourself to seek advice and solicit feedback. I could tell you cared deeply about the patients that you were serving and hoping that they would receive the very best. You did a great job asking open-ended questions and gathering information from the patient. You made the most of every opportunity. That was that category. And I'm going to go on to practice management skills. And the description under that says, as you know, there's so much more to managing a business than just selling product. It includes working towards a business plan, making creative, maybe even creating one's own unique marketing strategy. But one must learn the daily aspects of running the office. This includes frame-board management, cost of goods, which are areas that can be brought up or that were brought up during the eyewear gallery rotation. And here's what I wrote as far as how you did. So Theresa, you would always ask questions. For example, how do we manage inventory and why? And why is something done a certain way, particular way that it was done? You ask these questions on a regular basis. You might have asked the eyewear gallery staff what the best approach was in doing something. So like if you were thinking about your own practice, you were constantly thinking about how I might do it if I had my own business. I always felt you were thinking through and coming up with your own plan. Also, I believe at the conclusion of the term, you developed a whole new appreciation for the time and energy that goes into managing the optical department of a practice. So that was that one. And then creating an experience. Now, I believe creating an experience for patient is really the top one. Being that it's number 4 on here doesn't mean that I rate it as 4, but I think creating an experience is really number 1. Considering glasses can be purchased just about anywhere these days, we know that having a nice office, great frames, and maybe even great prices doesn't always make someone successful. We are very much in a people business, as you know, and I often reference during orientation how patients are there for a reason, especially in our clinic, because they just can't drive up and park that easily. So if they're in there walking around, they're there for a reason. So we want to make sure that they're served and they're taken care of. They don't always trust everybody when they first walk in, and they don't often know where to begin. So the ultimate goal is to create an amazing and memorable experience. And that's what I really look for the interns to do. And so how did I think that you did in this area? So Theresa, this category somewhat ties into your professionalism. You have the ability to help the patient feel at ease, and you are a real people person. I mean, you love people, you're very outgoing, very energetic. When working with a patient, like they quickly lower their guard, open up, and they trust you. Also, when patients would enter the eyewear gallery, you were always there and ready to help. Excuse me. They always felt welcomed, and you are very approachable. You have your own way of making everyone feel special and important. You are a fun-loving and kind person who can always bring down any barriers a patient may have. Great job in that area. The last one is exceeding dispensary skills or dispensing skills. The description of this category, I would like to see every intern develop the best possible skills, obviously, during the rotation. Adjustments aren't always the easiest thing to do, but what we look for you to do is learn as much as you can. But it's not always about adjustments. While that is a big part of what we do, there's a lot of skills that come with troubleshooting, working through a patient's concerns at the time of dispense, and how to, and maybe even adaptation issues that you might have to help the patient with. So what I observed with you is similar to creating the optimal pair of eyewear. Even the perfect pair of glasses don't always seem to work out. Theresa, you learned very quickly what steps were needed. When the patient was struggling, maybe adapting to that new progressive, you could turn the experience around through good listening and maybe a little bit of coaching. You always stayed calm, cool, and collected, which is best for the patient. And patients do count on us to walk through them to make sure that they have better outcomes, because as they say, we're the experts. Patients have always said, I don't know what to do about this. You're the expert, you tell me. So you could do this, and you did it very well. You are always in charge of your patient encounters and did a great job with them. Your overall adjustment abilities were very good, and if you needed help, you would ask because you wanted to learn the best approach and the best steps to take in everything that you did. So those are the 5 categories. As I said, I think you did an amazing job. You're chosen to receive the EYEWEAR Dispensing Award of Excellence. In closing, I would just like to tell you how much I've enjoyed working with you. I'm very grateful and honored to have this opportunity to work with someone like yourself. Best wishes on your career, Dr. Theresa Watt.
Thank you so much. Wow, I can't even really.
Congratulations.
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 Thank you.
You get to say a few words if you want to, Theresa.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know, this whole week is all about me. I've been reminiscing with all of my time that I've had, and I can't imagine being at a better university. Thinking back to you, and every single one of you have made such an impact on my life, and I think to myself, how incredible is it that out of all the places and all the people you guys were put in my life, and I got to meet you and learn from you guys, and you're just so incredible, and I really just can't tell you enough about how much I really appreciate all that you do and continue to do for students. So thank you so much.
Thank you. We feel like we each just won an award from you. Our thanks goes to you. Thank you so much. We'll announce it to the class, and then we'll be in touch about what the award entails and all that kind of thing tomorrow. But we wanted to get to tell you in person.
Thank you.
We could, and give you a rain check for celebrations when we can.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm so glad you guys are safe and healthy. And I really appreciate all you guys have done through the whole process too, because it's definitely, you guys are all working hard and making it special. Even I was not expecting that. False pretense is correct. I was not ready for that.
You're like, I got 27 pages of comments that I wanted to share. So
yeah, if you have comments, send them to Mike. He'll still take them. He'd really appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I had written down how many patients I had seen, and I was like, these people are asking me specifics. I got my Meditrack info right here.
This is an award winner. That's the mark of an award winner. I'm just going to say that. All right, my dear. Have a good evening. Stay safe.
Congratulations again.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Farah. How are you?
Hi, Farah.
Hey, Farah.
Hi.
I know we look like a whole screen full of people. You've probably been doing this.
It is.
And I know that we told you that what we wanted to do was talk to you about how virtual teaching has been going, and how but that was a little bit of a pretense, a false pretense.
Oh.
And instead, I'd like to turn you over to Dr. McDaniel, who's going to tell you the real reason we have you on the phone tonight.
Okay.
So Farah, as you know, if we hadn't gone virtual and everyone was in Columbus and able to get together, we would be having a big party this week. And part of that party would have been celebrating some really amazing people who are graduating, who have been just fantastic. And so tonight, I have the honor of speaking on behalf of the BVP faculty to present an award to you. And so this is the Clinical Excellence in Binocular Vision and Pediatrics Award. And it recognizes the top student who's demonstrated the most exemplary performance within the BVP service this past year. And so I'm so honored that that's you. So let me tell you a little bit why we picked you for this award. So you're strong and with excellent skills. You are able to be efficient and think on your feet with all types of patients, from pediatric patients to those with acquired brain injury. You always had a constant positive attitude towards the care of our patients, and that was so appreciated, so appreciated. We always found you asking great questions, making sure you understood each clinical encounter, and most importantly, you were engaged in improving the lives of our patients. And I know you're gonna go out and make a huge difference in the lives of so many people, and I can't wait to see it. And in order to make that easier for you, I just wanted to mention that this award includes an awesome stock of clinical equipment from Goodlight, who sponsored this award. So this includes things like rep bars and Leia gratings and other equipment that's necessary in examining those itty bitty kiddos. And I know that you're gonna put it to good use. So let me close by saying we are so proud of you, Farah. We will miss you immensely, and we want you to please keep in touch. And I'd just like to have everyone join in helping me congratulate Dr. Hamade.
Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations.
Good job.
And
Thank
Farah,
you
not to
so
put you
much.
on the spot, but if you want to say a few words, you can, if you'd like to.
I'm a little bit surprised by this.
Good, you're supposed to be.
Well, thank you so much. Like, honestly, my time in BBPs was challenging, but so rewarding. It was one of the clinics that I was so scared of in the beginning, but was so happy to be going to by the end of the semester. And I wish things had gone differently and I would have applied for residencies or anything like that, but I don't think there's any limitations on what I'm going to do in the future with everything that I've learned from Dr. McDaniel and all the attendings at the school. I think you guys have prepared us really well, and I'm so excited to be practicing and seeing my own patients soon. And I think that's thanks to everybody at the school who helped us get to that point.
Well, it's so wonderful. You and all your
Congratulations.
classmates earned it. You made it easy for us to do this. So congratulations. And who knows what your future in a residency might hold. You never know.
That's true.
Think about the future in a new and maybe slightly different way. That's really, really wonderful. So you'll get official notice of the prize, if you will, as Katie just described it to you briefly. And email you tomorrow, and we promise a rain check for all the festivities whenever we're all able to be together again. We aren't doing this instead of anything. We're just doing it in addition to it. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So congratulations. Our very best wishes.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well
done.
Thank
Well done, Farah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Taylor. Hi,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Audio.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey there.
Okay, now your audio's connected. There you go.
Yep.
So it's good to see you. It's great to see you.
Me too.
But we brought you here a little bit under false pretenses. So I think Jen sent you an email that said that we wanted to sort of get a sense of how the last few weeks has gone virtually, sort of stuff. But actually, we have another purpose in mind. And I'm going to let Dr. Buckland tell you more about that other purpose. Michelle?
So this time of year is always really exciting, Taylor, because we get to honor your class and give special recognition to those who we have thought have done an outstanding job in our clinics. So I'm very excited to announce I am here to present the COVD Award for Excellence in Vision Therapy.
Thank you.
The award is presented to a graduating fourth-year optometry student who has demonstrated strong clinical skills as well as interest in the area of vision therapy. And Taylor, congratulations on being chosen as the Ohio State College of Optometry recipient of the COVD Award for Excellence in Vision Therapy.
Thank you.
And although you did you have tremendous organizational skills, which, believe me, do not go unnoticed in our area. It is your dedication to your education and patient care that make you deserving of this award. Remember, it's not the instrument that results in changes with vision therapy, but the instruction to the patient that creates changes with vision therapy. Taylor, your ability to communicate and lead your patients during vision therapy sessions resulted in improved symptoms and visual efficiency. Your vision therapy clinical attending, Dr. Morrison, ranked you as exemplary in your care of vision therapy patients. She also noted you were a true joy to work with over the entire semester. Taylor, you approached each clinic session with motivation and a great work ethic, making clinical teaching, and I quote, fun. You won over many tough patients with attentiveness and thoughtful management. The well-deserved nickname, and I can't say the patient's name, Whisperer, coined based on your patient loyalty and satisfaction. Throughout the semester, you grew in your integration of vision therapy and binocular vision to expand your clinical understanding. This was impressive as it was well beyond your level of didactic training. Even during residency interviews, you asked for resources to better expand your knowledge of vision therapy cases that were less familiar to you. I charge you to always keep this attitude of continuous learning. Taylor, you are a thoughtful clinician with an enthusiasm for binocular vision and vision therapy. I'm excited that you will be continuing your interest in this specialty area of optometry at Indiana. Make sure to show those Hoosiers a thing or two about Buckeye binocular vision. Perhaps slipping some Ohio free fusion targets into the equipment could be arranged. But in all seriousness, I wish you the best as you embark on your optometric career to pursue your passion. You are an amazing optometrist who will change the lives of your patients with your compassion, education, clinical skills, and overall great attitude. Congratulations on a job well done, Dr. Brack.
Thank you.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations, Taylor.
Congratulations, so well deserved.
Thank you.
And
so
Taylor, you can say a few words if you want. Tomorrow, you'll get an email telling you, the prize or what you've won. So tomorrow we'll tell you what you won. But if you wanted to say a few words, we'd love that.
Yeah, sure. So the vision therapy clinic rotation was definitely my favorite at the college. One of the things I liked about it was seeing the patients back week after week, that continuity of care in that clinic. Definitely building relationships with patients and being able to see that progress throughout the semester. I love BV theory and all of that, so it was cool to kind of learn it as I went with vision therapy before we had those classes. And then I also liked in our BV clinic being able to do the progress checks throughout therapy, or even prescribe, initiate therapy or graduate patients from therapy. It's great also. So I'm excited. I'm going to be doing the BV Peds residency at Indiana. So being able to,
excellent.
Yeah, learn more about vision therapy and be creating the treatment plans. And also excited for just patient care in general, seeing, from beginning to end and being able to see that success throughout.
Fantastic.
So Taylor, the last Buckeye graduate who went on to do the PEDS residency at IU came back to Columbus to help instruct in our clinics. Yeah. So I'll be in touch with you next summer.
Well, congratulations, Taylor.
Congratulations.
So well deserved.
Thank you so much.
And this is a rain check for a celebration in person when we get
sure.
This isn't an instead of. This is an addition to.
Thank you.
And we're just glad we could do at least this much tonight in anticipation of graduation this week.
Yeah, you guys scared me with that email.
Well, I will say, Taylor, if you have any concerns that you'd like to express, Dr. Early would love to hear.
We'll look for your email. That's
so you be sure and give him all your thoughts. He's waiting for them. All right, thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Congratulations, Taylor.
Congratulations, Taylor.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Hi, Jasmine. How are you?
Hi, Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine.
Oh, connecting to audio.
She can't hear us yet.
Yeah. Now she can. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine.
Are you all connected
hello.
and set up? You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm all set up.
Good. Well, we invited you here a little bit under false pretenses, so you probably think you're here to tell Dr. Early all the things that we did right and wrong with virtual education. But instead, you're here for kind of a more special individual reason. And I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Lai to explain to you what that is. Nikki, we're all yours.
Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Good to see you.
Good. How are you? You too.
So usually, kind of this week during the end of your fourth year is our graduation banquet, where we give out awards. And since we can't do it in person, we decided to do it virtually. And so here we are. So hopefully you kind of get the gist of where this is going.
I think I have an idea now.
Well, Jasmine, I'm really honored and excited to present you with the Class of 2020 Graduate Award for the Excellence in Contact Lens Patient Care. This award is provided by the American Academy of Optometry Foundation, which is sponsored by Johnson & Johnson, as well as the GPLI Institute, which is sponsored by the Contact Lens Manufacturers Association. It comes with some plaques to recognize your achievements and also a certificate for a fitting set. The award recognizes the outstanding graduate who demonstrates excellence in contact lens care. Pretty obvious, right, from the title of the award. But we definitely think it was voted by the faculty, and we definitely think you deserve this award. A couple of reasons. Let's kind of go through your history here with us in the contact lens clinic. Seems like the contact lens area came pretty naturally to you in the classroom. And I say that because you like scored the highest grade ever in my contact lens course. You literally missed one question on the midterm. And you know, that was impressive. Obviously it stood out. But really what was the most impressive was how you translated all that classroom learning and classroom knowledge into our patient care. And obviously that's the important part and what we're looking out for. You know, a couple of comments I'm gonna make are consistent across from all your attendings that have mentioned it. You've gotten the chance to work with some of our most special and difficult patients. You manage them all really independently. Really what I'm always looking for is, you probably know, minimum work on my part, because you really got to grasp them in a hold of the concepts, what to do with the patients, and you manage them with the ease and confidence of a seasoned clinician, almost like a contact lens expert. So again, really, really impressed by all of that. But at the same time, you were always asking questions, always looking for ways for better treatment of our patients, better options for our patients, and really learning from each experience. And so we appreciate that part as well. You know, every once in a while in our clinics, our patients kind of pull us aside and want to give us feedback, right? Either, hey, that kid doesn't know what they're doing, but most of the time it's to give them compliments. And so it's always nice to hear when your patients kind of can see that too and appreciate it. Jasmine, your patients do it all the time. Like they're always like, you know, when you're out of the room, they're like, hey, that was the best students I ever worked with. And again, these patients, a lot of our patients have come here over and over again, year after year. And so that really, really means a lot, again, to me, but also obviously to our patients and how it reflects on your patient care. One of my oldest patients actually asked where you were going to practice. And I didn't tell her because I was afraid she was going to leave us and come home. But again, I'm really, really, really proud and excited that you've received this award. Very, very deserving. I know you're going to do great things in your career. I'm looking forward to working with you some more in the future, hopefully, and hearing from you. So I just again want to say a nice congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I bet you're not ready.
I'm not. I was expecting.
You can go do that next.
Yeah.
All right, round of applause.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And Jasmine, you can say a couple words if you want to.
Yeah, I'm completely honored and surprised. I always enjoyed working with you, Dr. Lai, and everybody also on the faculty. So it's an honor to get the award, and I look forward to incorporating contact lenses into practice once I'm done with residency. So we'll definitely be in touch.
Fantastic. Where are you going for residency?
Ohio Eye Alliance.
Oh, great. Great experience. Wonderful.
Very lucky.
Well, we're proud to have you graduate. You'll get information about the particulars of the award, you know, in the now let's see what you've won kind of email tomorrow. And okay. This is a rain check for all the celebrations we would have been having this week. So I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be, but we
will get together.
At some point. Okay. All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thank you so
Jasmine.
much.
Stay safe.
Good job.
Bye.
Well done. Congratulations.
Hi.
There we go. Hi,
Oh, you're
Sloane.
in. Hi, Sloane. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. Well, so we have to say, we know that you think you're here to give us some feedback about how the last few weeks have gone. But a little bit under false pretenses. Although, if you have that feedback and send it to Dr. Early, I know he would welcome it with open arms. What we're really here for is, well, Dr. Flom will tell you more about why we've invited you here tonight. Roanne, we're all yours.
Hey, Sloane, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good to see you. It's been a
I know.
while.
You too.
It's been a while. Yeah. Well, so we're getting really nostalgic here at the college, and every year at this time, I'm usually spending my time running around trying to get prepared for the awards banquet. But we decided to do this instead. So, Sloane, you are the recipient of the 2020 Low Vision Rehabilitation Award.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Wow. Yeah. So it gets better. We're recording this.
Oh
no. To brag on you. I'm going to brag on you a bit.
Tell us more, Roanne.
Yeah, I've prepared some things to say about you.
Thank you.
And this is going to be recorded so that you can share it with your family or your friends or anybody else that you would like to. And I can hardly wait to tell you how exceptional I think you are. But I'm going to make you wait, and I'm going to make everybody wait just a little bit before I get to that part. And I'm not worried about you needing to wait. And I'll tell you why I'm not worried about making you wait a little bit. Because I know that you have enormous discipline. It's the discipline that's required you to wait for all kinds of rewards in your life. That's just how you roll. And I have a hunch you've always been that way. I didn't know you when you were a little girl, but I'm guessing that you were the dutiful kind of kid that if you were asked to wait for something, you did. And indeed, you were the kind of kid that if you were in that famous marshmallow experiment, you did not eat the marshmallow. Did you catch that nod to your psychology background? Yeah, okay. I knew you'd get the marshmallow thing. Yeah, you did not eat the marshmallow. Boy, did you not eat it. And that waiting bit is mainly to give me a chance to give a little bit of background that you can share when you share this with your family and friends, which I hope you will. Because you're surely going to want to share this. And I also want to give a shout out to a couple others too. So as background, and as you know well, Sloane, all of our students rotate through the Low Vision Rehabilitation Service. Okay, that's not news to you. And as a group, they've done amazing work helping people with permanently impaired vision to manage their lives more effectively and to do that with greater hope. You know what I mean, you've drunk the Kool-Aid. We want to thank all of your classmates and you for your great dedication and your courage in doing this work. This thank you comes not just from me, but also from the other low vision faculty, Dr. Deffler, Dr. Doherty, Dr. Hopkins, and indeed also from Alicia Benson, who, as you know, basically runs the joint. As representatives of all of these folks, I want to pass along best wishes not only to you, but to all of the graduates. Hold on just a moment. Technical difficulties. There we go. But each year we force ourselves to choose someone from among all the graduates. And as you can tell, this year it's you, Dr. Sloane Rudolf. Are you liking the ring to that?
Yeah.
So, okay, we're almost ready for the part where I really make you blush, but no marshmallow yet. I first need to explain what the prize is. So the prize is a large set of magnifiers and telescopes. Indeed, it's a really large low vision. We've been known to call this the mother lode of low vision devices. And it's so large that it's housed in a big, I mean huge suitcase complete with wheels. And in that box, you will find a whole range of handheld and stand magnifiers, even some Galilean and Keplerian telescopes. And you get to explain to your parents what that means and how you can tell them apart and why that matters. Okay, now comes the marshmallow part. So I'd like to tell you a few things that we've noticed about you. So early in optometry school, you earned one of the select spots for our federally funded summer research program and started doing low vision research. 3 years later, again, that deferred gratification thing, you finally got to present the results of your work. And I heard from Dr. Doherty and Dr. Yu and Dr. Rosh about how comprehensive and how very, very independent you were in getting that work done based on your low vision research. But there's more. You served for 2 years as an officer of the newly formed Low Vision Rehabilitation Club, and several times you kept us out of trouble. You aced the 3rd-year low vision course and then easily transitioned into the actual clinical work with low vision patients. And there you worked with a broad range of patients, including wildly complex ones. You were utterly undaunted, or at least it sure seemed that way. Well, okay, maybe not. And at the end of the rotation, these are some of the words that we wrote. Throughout the term, you have been quietly impressive. Those are my favorite words describing you. You take great initiative in preparing for each patient and are diligent in all of your duties. Your knowledge base is top-notch and you swiftly identify critical issues, including inconsistencies in data and subtle cues to important confounding factors. With patients, they are struck by your obvious dedication and your gentle and unpretentious competence and integrity. Are you blushing now?
Yeah.
But this reminds me of something, something that feels timely to maybe finish things off with here at the college in this very bizarre year. Something that you wrote in your application to this college. I do my homework, girl.
Oh, okay.
You might not remember what you wrote. Let me remind you. In that essay, you described your mentors, and this is some of what you wrote. You said they do extra testing and rechecks, and they refer to specialists until they are satisfied that any issues are under control. The patients regularly let their appreciation for the doctor's attention to detail and careful care be known. In the future, I would like to model my patient care after theirs. So Sloane, thinking about what you wrote then, please hear me now. I have seen you with patients. You got this. You've totally got this. Your hard work and discipline are paying off, and so it feels right that we confer the Low Vision Rehabilitation Award for 2020 to you, Dr. Sloane Rudolf. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sloane.
Thank you.
Tremendous.
And Sloane, you can say a few words if you want to.
I just want to say thank you. I'm just very surprised. And
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was not expecting this.
It wasn't my idea.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Like, just thank you so much. And I mean, it's just from all the mentorship that you've given me that I could, I don't know, kind of treat patients and kind of understand what I need to do for them. But yeah, just thank you so much.
Well deserved.
Well, I know you have a bright, bright future ahead of you. So Roanna, I sat for Sloane for her master's experience, and afterwards told Dr. Doherty, you know, the chair of the IRB, like doing the consent form and everything, he says, each corners with you? I said, oh, no, no, no. All perfectly, and I was so impressed. And I don't do that for just anybody, Sloane. So I at that, but way back when, it's like, oh, this is somebody special. Really, Roanne got to see that up close and personal, and we just wish you all the very best in your phase of your career. All right.
Fantastic job.
Give you information on how to get the big giant suitcase. Well, you know,
okay. That's so cool.
We'll tell you more about that. And then this is just a rain check for you all get to celebrate it all in person with your whole class together. We're not doing this instead of that, but we wanted to do something now. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Congratulations,
I'll send you an email and we'll work out details. Okay, girl?
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Yeah. That's really exciting.
Have a good rest of your evening. Stay safe.
Well done, Sloane.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Jacob.
Hi, Jacob. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good to
Well, I know you're thinking, really, I have to tell all these people what I think of virtual education over the last few weeks. But
oh, yeah.
actually, no, that's a false pretense. So
Okay.
if you have those thoughts and comments, though, Dr. Early would welcome them.
Waiting for him.
Earliest convenience. But we're really here for a different reason. And I will turn it over to Dr. Nixon to explain to you what that mystery reason is. Greg, we're all yours.
Well, Jacob, it's great to see you tonight. I'm glad to know that you're happy and healthy. It's normally a week of celebration, one of my favorite weeks in celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates. If the circumstances were different, we would be 2 days away from our annual awards banquet, where we honor some of the best of the class. And so tonight's virtual Zoom call is to honor you. And I have the privilege of bestowing an award to you. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the award and how the selection was chosen.
Awesome, thank you.
So you know that the members that are inducted into the Beta Sigma Kappa Honor Society are recognized for their scholastic excellence throughout the demanding curriculum of all colleges of optometry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you may not know that BSK also awards a special honor of distinction for one individual of each graduating class.
Okay.
So consistent with its acknowledgement of scholastic success, BSK recognizes the graduate with the highest academic achievement. And it is my pleasure to inform you that you hold the distinction of being the top graduate who has attained the highest cumulative GPA throughout all 4 years of the curriculum.
Wow, thank you so much.
Jacob, so for those of us who know you and who know you well, your level of scholastic achievement is no surprise. In the classroom, you always had a very quiet curiosity that was, I think, clearly reflective of your inner desire to learn and strive for new things. And it's really clear that you've been very able to put that knowledge to use in the clinic. So much so that you've kind of earned that reputation of being a triple C threat. Of course, that's where the triple C means that you're calm, cool, and collected.
Oh, thank you.
And so I would just like to share a couple of comments from some of your fourth year attendings and preceptors who witnessed you in action. I quote, "Jacob was consistently excellent in all areas of clinic. His clinical knowledge and comfort in the exam room was far beyond what I would expect from a fourth year student. He will thrive in any area he chooses." And yet another preceptor remarked, "Jacob is performing near the level of an ocular disease resident. His knowledge base, clinical skills, and ability to establish rapport with patients and fellow staff members is simply remarkable."
Wow.
So, Dr. Jacob Brown, as the advisor for BSK, it is my esteemed privilege to bestow upon you our organization's highest honor, the BSK Silver Medal.
Wow, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. Definitely honored to receive the award, and the comments definitely kind of blow me away. I know just my experience with the attendings that I've had have all been amazing. So a ton of respect for them, and hearing that from them is, yeah, truly an honor. So definitely appreciate it. And yeah, appreciate just all of you recognizing me. So yeah.
And Jacob, if we were at the real awards banquet, I'll tell you the conversation around the table often turns to which of the faculty members won the BSK Silver Medal.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just saying, there are quite a few, as I recall. So who knows what the future holds? What are you going to do next? What's next on your agenda?
Yes, I'm going to Trenton, New Jersey for a neuro VT pediatric residency at a private practice.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
see how smart he is. Oh my God.
That's great.
Yeah, so I think it'd be a really cool experience. Work with a couple different doctors. It's a pretty good mix too. There's some disease and primary care and contacts sprinkled in as well. So it'll be focused in VT and neuro with some pediatrics as well, but all kinds of stuff thrown in as well.
That's great. So those skills, those attendings Greg just spoke of will hold you in good stead, and you'll
absolutely
fly that Buckeye flag high and proud. Okay.
Absolutely, for sure.
We'll have to teach them a thing or two if there aren't any.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, we'll be in touch.
4 years of hard work. That's great.
Yeah, we'll be in touch with
Thank
what,
you very much.
the award means, and we'll make an announcement to the whole college, but we sort of didn't want to do it in an impersonal way. So this was as close as we could get to in person. This is just a rain check for when we're all together and celebrate your whole class.
Yeah,
so
that'll be great.
doing this instead, we're just waiting till we can all be together again. Okay.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it very much. Thank you all.
All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well deserved.
Thank you all.
Well done, Jacob.
Have a nice evening.
good to
Stay
see you.
safe.
Great job.
Bye.
All right, can you hear me?
Hi, how
We can
are
hear
you?
you.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Everybody doing okay? Family doing okay?
Everyone's good.
All
You
right.
at home in
Well,
Grove City, or are you up here? Where are you?
Grove City.
Grove City.
Good.
Well,
Well,
ready to open the practice.
He's bought a bunch of masks online, and yeah, he's trying.
ready to roll.
He's like, these are MIT grade,
That's so much better than those other colleges.
right?
So Joseph, we brought you here tonight to tell us a little bit about, how things have gone the last few weeks. And
Sure.
you thought about that. You're welcome to share that with Dr. Early, but that's not really why we brought you here tonight. So we brought you here a bit under false pretenses, but we're happy you're here with us. And I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Early, who's going to explain a little bit more about why we've convened our little group this evening. Mike, we're all yours.
Well, Joseph, thanks for joining us today. As you know, normally in non-pandemic years, this week goes a little bit differently. And usually on the Friday of this week, we like to get together for a nice dinner. And that gives us an opportunity to recognize the excellence of the entire class, but also to single out a couple of people who have really gone above and beyond. So I want to tell you about some of the things that we would have done. So for example, what we do is we give out an award, and one of the awards is named after Lyle John Gassman. So let me tell you about the award. The Lyle John Gassman Memorial Award in Optometry honors one of our former students who left us far too early. Lyle was a member of the class of 2002. And during his fourth year of study at Ohio State's College of Optometry, he waged a very courageous fight against non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Unfortunately, he passed away on December 4th and was awarded his doctor's degree posthumously. Lyle had a welcoming personality. He befriended everyone in a very short period of time. He became a class leader based on those traits. His charisma, friendliness, and most importantly, his dedication to service and to his classmates truly marked his experience at Ohio State. So in his honor, the Gassman family and friends decided to honor Lyle, his life, through the establishment of an endowed award that our college gives out every year to the student who best embodies Lyle's dedication to the service, to service, that mentality of service. So I am very honored to announce that you, Dr. Joseph Lehman, are the recipient of the 2020 Lyle Gassman Award. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. That's the first time someone said doctor to me too.
I know, we tried that out on you. See how it feels. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah. I made notes for our Zoom sessions and my opinions and stuff.
Yeah, your opinion doesn't count on that. That's okay. Yeah.
Oh no, Mike wants those. He wants every word. He's ready.
Only the good one.
That's so funny.
Joseph, you've always volunteered over the last 4 years. You have always volunteered. When we wanted student opinions, we often went to you. When we needed student assistance, you were always there to help out. And importantly, your opinion is trusted because it was always clear to us that you never just spoke for yourself or the person sitting next to you in a lunchroom, but you really represented the opinions of many of your classmates. You have demonstrated that you're an excellent relationship builder. You've made a wide variety of social connections in the program, and you're respected and seen as a credible, competent, and trustworthy person to go to by the faculty and the attendings. And certainly, as we have tried to enforce, those are the competencies of leadership. Remember, our IC model is not based on positional leadership. It's based on skills and competencies. And the ones that you've demonstrated over the last 4 years have really been some of the most important ones, and the ones that we know are truly most related to success in the private practice of optometry. And their competencies that you demonstrate already regularly. So we know you're going to be incredibly successful in practice. And congratulations on this award. And it's really been a pleasure getting to know you and seeing your success over the last 4 years.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So Joseph, you're welcome to say a few words if you want to.
Well, I'm glad I don't have to speak in front of like the whole student body.
Oh, if we did that, we don't let you. In person, you don't get to say anything.
Yeah, no, I'm really surprised. I don't know what to say. Yeah, no, big honor.
Well,
it's an award that is chosen really, those of us, people still remember and knew Lyle. And so we really do sit around and say, who embodies that spirit the most? And we usually shed a few tears as we make that selection. And so it's an award that means a lot to the faculty who knew Lyle Gassman back in the day and watched his ability to stitch his class together, even though he himself was undergoing adverse circumstances. So it's a pretty cool award.
Yeah,
that's
and you're just perfect. Wow. You were just perfect for it. Just perfect.
Yeah, that's so nice of you guys to say that. Yeah.
So we'll email tomorrow with what the award means, and we'll make an announcement to the college. But we wanted to tell you in person ourselves, and then this is just a rain check. When we can all be together again, we'll be celebrating the class. We'll be celebrating all the awardees. But we couldn't let this week go by without in real time to commemorate this.
And we're taping it, so our plan is to send you a copy of the video so you can send it to every one of your family members so that they can know.
Right, I told my mom and dad, go in the other room, be quiet.
Oh yeah, you should.
So funny.
We should have had your dad in there so he could go. Yeah,
that would have been fun.
I mean, he might be. Who knows?
He's listening on the other side of the door.
I think he's downstairs.
Call him.
I'll go get him.
Go get him.
You got your mom too. Don't leave your mom out. That's bad. That's a bad move.
He says, "Okay, you can come in here. They gave me a prize."
You want to talk? Guess my dad was working out in the garage.
Oh, all right. Well, then you'll have to go tell him, and then you can show the video, and he can see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Joseph, and we'll celebrate plenty, I promise. So
yeah.
Thank you. Congratulations,
Joseph.
Thanks so much.
All right. Take care. Have a good evening.
Well
Stay
done.
safe.
Congratulations.
Bye. Hey, kids.
Hey, Bridget. Hi, Justin.
Hey, Bridget.
Oh, connected to audio.
There we go.
Yes.
There
Okay,
you go.
you're fully connected. How are you?
How's it going?
How are you all?
Our family's okay? Everybody's family's okay?
Good.
Yep, Justin and I are here in Pittsburgh, so everything.
I knew you. I thought you were in Pittsburgh. Sarah's couples told me that. So.
Yep, exactly.
Well, you both look
So
fantastic.
all at once.
Easiest city in the world to get lost in.
Yeah. So Miss Bridget, Dr. Bridget, I'm going to call you that more officially in a minute, but we told you we needed some input on how things have gone, and we thought what better place to turn to the class leader except that's not what really this call is about. So that was totally false pretense. You've been pranked, okay? No, what it's really about is that I have the honor and distinct pleasure of presenting the 2020 Graduate of the Year as selected by the faculty, those who taught you in the classroom, in the clinic, and your externship sites, to you, Dr. Bridget Lorenz. Congratulations on being selected as the 2020 Graduate of the Year. So first round of applause.
Congratulations.
Wow, that's a huge honor. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Well, let me keep going. I have this whole speech, so you're just gonna have to listen to it.
Okay.
I actually was thinking about this today, and I recall, I think we met at the Blackwell, over at the Blackwell Conference Center.
Yeah.
Your aunt, Dr. Kathy Osborne Lorenz, had us meet because she wanted me to talk to you about your interest in becoming an optometrist. And so we met and talked about it, and long story short, you then, you had gone to Columbus School for Girls, where I think you connected with the Roche Flom family.
Yep.
Yes. And then you went to Furman University in Greenville, North Carolina. And on good authority that you credit some significant experiences that you had at those institutions with sort of making you the doctor you are today. So I read that you credit the Columbus School for Girls Ambassadors Society, which focuses on the development of your leadership, entrepreneurial, and public relations skills, and the Schucker Institute at Furman, which further honed what I now consider your natural leadership tendencies and talents. As part of the Schucker program, I loved reading this, you created a program called Strengths Quest. You completed a program called Strengths Quest. And what it told you was that your top leadership strengths were relationship building and task execution. Like Strengths Quest is on target.
Nailed it.
Point. That sounds like an awfully accurate characterization of you several years ago. We know you completed a summer internship at Johnson & Johnson Vision Care before you joined us. And it occurred to me that that means that stellar ophthalmic company, without maybe knowing it at the time, got the best of future optometrists best. And we had the good fortune to recruit you. And now here we are getting to recognize your level of achievement more formally. So I want to read you a little bit of what people said about you. Your examiners noted that your clinical skills are top-notch, and they said, quote, "We are very proud of what a great clinician she is becoming." That must have been earlier in fourth year. "She will do amazing things." Another noted, "I am most impressed with how skilled Bridget is at examining a complex array of clinical data and then integrating and synthesizing those data and creating a clear picture of the patient's management options. I see these skills as translating into exceptional successes in many domains, including patient care, collegial interactions, advocacy, and teaching. It has exhibited many strengths, including enthusiasm for patient care, independence in clinical decision-making, excellent communication skills, and a strong work ethic. As you know, you served the class of 2020 as its class president for 4 consecutive years. And I believe, I didn't do the homework to confirm it, but I believe in a once-in-a-century occurrence, you will marry the 4-year class president from the class of 2019 October. So not that that was part of the award or part of the voting for the award, but I thought it was worthy of note because I don't think that happened in our 105-year history up until now.
I love it.
One faculty member also recalled being impressed with her demeanor as a leader. She always knows her audience and presents herself superbly well, and dug back to recall your speech at the welcome dinner as extraordinary in its elegant craftsmanship. So then I dug even a little deeper and decided to find out what you'd said in your admissions essay to optometry.
Oh, goodness.
So let's just see how self-aware you might have been then. You wrote, "Optometry school will be challenging. Little did you know what these last few weeks of optometry school." And then you wrote, "But I already feel invested in my optometric education and have both short and long-term goals I want to achieve. I intend to continue to take advantage of every available learning opportunity." Also, daunting words under the current circumstances. So I believe that you led your class of 2020 through unprecedented challenges with the goal of all of them taking advantage of every available learning opportunity. We owe you, Dr. Bridget Lorenz, a debt of deep gratitude and offer you our heartiest congratulations and Buckeye love as the 2020 Optometry Graduate of the Year.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So when I realized you were in Pittsburgh, I thought, well, Justin should be in on this. So that's like why Jen was manipulating that. And you get to say a few words if you'd like to, Bridget.
Oh, thank you. This has been so exciting. I'm so excited. I can't wait to tell my family.
I know. And we'll share this. We recorded this, so we'll share this with you so they can hear all the nice things I just said about you and see you on the screen and see all of us being happy for you. And then I'll send you information about, you know, what the award entails and includes and all that kind of thing tomorrow. We'll announce it to the university, the college this week. And then this, as you know, this is only a rain check for and celebrate you and your class in person.
Sounds good. I'm so excited.
Yes. All right. So congrats, Justin. It's lovely to see you.
Nice to seeing you.
Congratulations.
Okay. Thanks.
Well
Stay
done.
safe. Have a great
Congratulations.
evening.
Talk soon.
Okay, hon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.